All right, Raf here, Boricua Sense. This episode is brought to you in part by the good folks at Torombolo. And tonight, we are going to talk about the Mawj collection from Paris Corners. Mawj, M-A-W-J, I believe. Mawj collection. They got three fragrances that are just killer. And one is the one that I'm sporting tonight. The one is one of my all-time favorites, which is more for spring and summer, but I want to talk about it anyways. So stay tuned. All right, first and foremost, I'd like to ask you guys to like, subscribe, comment, repost, reshare, redo, whatever you want to do to these videos, but most importantly, comment. And if you stick to the end, I'm going to give you a code so that you can go to Aroma Concepts and get you some of these and save some money. Who don't want to do that? Now, I'm going to start with this one. This is Mawj Cognac Blaze. Look at that ambery juice right there. Now let's talk about some accords. The main accords are warm, spicy, and vanilla. Amber, aromatic, balsamic, sweet, coffee, powdery, citrus, and green. Speaking of coffee. Now, ratings are good, 4.51. The top notes on this bad boy are coffee, Havana, mandarin. Middle notes, myrrh, sandalwood, and black pepper. Base notes, vanilla, tonka, and musk. Supposed to be an inspiration of... No, it's not. No, it's not. It can't be that. Yeah, well, anyway. Angel share? No. You don't have to trust me on this one. There is no angel share on this at all. This is boozy, spicy. This is awesome for, the fall and winter. Bottle is super cool. Heavy glass. Cool lid. Now, atomizer's insane, as you can tell. There we go. Whew. To be fair, it's Camera-esque. It kind of walks that same path, but to this honker right here, this is spicier. This is very boozy, very spicy. In my opinion, Camera, it's almost, you want to say it's almost heavier. It's definitely sweeter, but this is more, in my opinion, this is more in your face. This is just pop. And it's that coffee and that mandarin that you get. Man, the spicy in it, the spices, that warm spicy is just killer. Whew. This is strong. This is good stuff. Mawj Cognac Blaze. The second one I'm going to talk about is, it's no stranger to my videos. This is one of my all-time favorites, Moscow Mule. Talked about this one 1,000 times. I'm going to talk about some of these, the accords. The main accords are citrus, fresh, spicy, aromatic, green, fresh, woody, and mossy. Ratings are high. The top notes are ginger, lemon, bergamot,
mint,
cypress, and the base notes is moss. I've had a lot of my friends ask me, hey, what does that smell like? Because they smell it on me, and I'm like, dude, this is, in my opinion, this is Nautica Voyage on steroids. That's what I told everybody that asked me. I've had a bunch of my buddies buy it, and they love it, and it's just killer. Supposedly inspired by Blue Moon Ginger. by Killian. I don't know. I've never smelled it. I've smelled this so many times. I've bought me several bottles of this because this is just awesome. And again, it's the same bottle design, same killer atomizer. And it's so tempting just to bust this out and wear it in the fall right now just because it's so good. But where I live, you know, you can have a week that is cold, and then until it's dead winter, you can have days that you're like, wait a minute, what the hell is going on? And it gets warm. This morning, for example, when I left the house, it was 40. By this afternoon, it was 77. There. But I wore something else. I was good with it. This is killer. This is one of my favorites. I mean, hands down, one of my favorites of all time. Oscar Mule. Okay. Now, before I talk about the last one, which happens to be what I'm wearing tonight, I'm going to write down on the bottom, on the description, a code you can use. You can save some money when you order these, when you order anything from Orama Concepts. I have a bunch of their stuff. That top shelf behind the pictures is all boxes of Orama Concepts. I've bought a bunch of stuff from them. And what I wore, I think it was Tuesday, was Gladiator's Oath, which I've done videos of that one, and it is one of my all-time favorites. If you like that, and I said it, if you like that Althea DNA, liquid brun, the citrusy with the vanilla, you're gonna love Gladiator's Oath. And it lasted all shift. It's not a monster, but I got home. Well, as I'm driving throughout the day, I get whiffs, you know, of it. And it's just absolutely killer. Now, going back to this, the last one is the Mawj Apple Teeny. Now this is, you know, on my skin. I've worn this a handful of times. When my wife and I went out to dinner a few weeks ago, that's what I was wearing. The main, of course, are Fruity Woody. Fruity Woody, it's like a cereal.
Whoa. Here I come.
Oh. Warm, spicy, fresh green, sweet, vanilla, aromatic, rum, and amber. Which, in my book, it makes it for a Le Fantastique choice for the fall. A little more vibrant than your standard heavy scent. Ratings are high, 4.17. Now the top notes are cardamom, bergamot. The middle notes are apple, brandy, rum, vanilla, pineapple, moss. The base notes are cedar and ambroxan. I've heard several variations of what this is supposed to be inspired by, but I tell you, they keep putting stuff in here that to me don't make any sense as far as what it's supposed to be inspired by. The last one that I heard right now, it's not even showing here, but it's showing Apple Brandy on the Rocks by Killian. Don't know, never smelt it. So, that's great, we'll just go straight on skin. This is so killer. And it projects, it lasts. The last time that I wore this was when my wife and I went out to dinner one night, and we went to a Mexican restaurant, and you know the standard smells from a Mexican restaurant, which is typically the fajita smell.
Doesn't look like a taco whatsoever.
No se antoja.
To me it does.
Se ve rico.
Looks like a salad.
¿No le da ganas de comérselo?
No.
Burritos, typically fajitas, because you know a lot of the folks get the plates that is sizzling, and that's what the biggest smell you get. This was just annihilating that. Like, I'm like, whoa, did I overspray? Because yeah, I probably did, but that's me. I spray heavy, and I was like, good, because you know that smell a lot of times can get a little. This was cutting through that big time. So take that for what it's worth. So let's do this right here. So these three right here, Mawj collection, all three are awesome. All three are killer. All three last. So you got your spring and summer. You got your fall going to winter, and your winter and fall winter. But you're covered with these three right there. Go to Aroma Concepts. I'm gonna write the website on the bottom. I'm gonna write the code that you can use so you can save some money. I tried it earlier and it worked. So, and just get it. Aroma Concepts. If you order, I can't remember how many you order, you get free shipping, and they typically send their stuff UPS. At least over here, which I'd rather have UPS sending my stuff than the standard USPS. So if you order one, then typically I think they sometimes it's UPS, but sometimes it's standard USPS. But if you order more than one, it's always been my case UPS. So you can't go wrong. Aroma Concepts, Paris Corners, Mawj Collection. Look at other stuff. You can't go wrong. So that's it for now. Till the next time. Later.